I'm Syntosis, and this is episode 27 of the Age of Engineering. Okay, so I created this crucible a while ago. Okay, so I think it was the last episode, the episode before. And I've created the crusher now. So I've got the electric crusher, which goes into there, which pushes copper grit into the electric crucible, which makes it molten. And if we go and get some more copper, there we go. So if we go get another stack of copper, shove that in there. As you can see, this process is fairly quick. I need to upgrade that next process, which is why I'm looking at the upgrades. I don't know what they do. We'll find out shortly. So that one's quite cool. So that doubles it, and then obviously it goes into here. Now from here, we click on. Can't click on that. You? No. Okay. So if we mouse over the grit and then to U, so when it goes into the electric crucible, it goes to copper. When it goes from the electric crucible, it goes to the electric centrifuge, and then gets split out into copper and tin. Oh, that's quite cool. Copper. Yep, copper. Nice. That's bronze. Dirty molten copper. Molten copper. I don't know what that is, dirty or not. But anyway, so we need centrifuge. It's aids. We need a centrifuge. So one of those. Okay. So we got a few. We got a few of these pieces left. We've got tons of mica. Okay, so I've already put power on the floor, which is going that way. That one goes down there, and then we need a network card, which is a really simple recipe. So it's one of these single core processors, redstone string, and a little piece of iron, and then you upgrade it to the network card by putting a single core with an ender pearl, which is kind of cool because we've got tons of it. And then it gives you this thing, which allows you to configure sides. So that one would be in, that one would be out. Then we go back to this one and there we are, out. That should molten copper. Huh. I'm missing it. Maybe I am. Pressure. Here. Crucible. Here. Oh, here we are. Process increase the speed. Memory allows the machine to do multiple operations at once. Power supply, redstone control, network. Cool. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Pretty good, actually. Alright, so this has an expansion card. And it is set to output to here. And then this one is set to input into here, but it's not coming in. Got an expansion card. Okay, so that's obviously not the right way to do it. Let's go back to. This is the electric crucible, which does molten copper. Molten copper then comes into. Why is it dirty? That's annoying. Where does this go then? Solidifier? Where does dirty come from? Dirty molten bronze come from? Dirty molten copper. Where's that come from? I don't know. We'll find out either, are we? No. Okay, so it might not be the electric centrifuge that we need then. Maybe the solidifier? I don't know what a thermal binder is. Slime. Alright, let's go get the other two machines. In fact, actually, we could. We were being smart, which I'm not. Go and have a look at this. Information equals comic. Flawless, blah, 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 blah. Neotech. New Age. There we are. You need these three machines to set that up. Electric crucible, centrifuge, and solidifier. Right, okay. Ah. You know what? I think. Yeah, I think it just takes that straight away. Yeah, correct. Molten copper. Get that out. Oh, a solidifier. Right, so if we go and get a solidifier, you crap and snow. I don't know what bind. Right, how do I make snow? Okay, frozen comb. Ice. Yep, fair enough. No. Crap. So what you're saying is I need to go find snow to make snow. Okay, I will be right back when I find snow. Yes. Okay, we found some snow. Funnily enough, when I looked on my mini map, I just had to go left to get snowy biome. So oh yeah, the pain. I need a shovel. And I don't. No, why would I have a shovel? That would be too straightforward. Have I got any ingots? No, because that would be stupid too. I really didn't come prepared, did I? Oh well, never mind. Stone. I am quite glad that this is relatively easy to harvest. Although it would be nice to actually have this stuff back in. I don't know. There's got to be a way of doing it. I'm pretty sure there's a machine that will terraform. Might be quite good. or whether there's anything, you know, where else. Which could just switch my bag over and allow it to harvest, couldn't I? Right, I think that should be enough for now. Was it actually? I could. There we go. Broken. Okay, homeward bound. So, relatively straightforward. Not bad. Yeah, I know. Kind of cheating. Basically, use your staff of traveling to go straight up, and then open up your glider, and I have a nice way to travel. Actually. Well, I like it. Anyway, I'm gonna get home. I will be right back. And we just landed. Right, so let's get let's get this stuff. Downstairs. So let's go upstairs. Out. So go. And then we were solidify. That's it. Those. And let's go over here. Right, so with this one, we're going to take away the electric centrifuge. Solidifier. Okay, so the solidifier's, yeah. Ingot mode. There we are. Ingots. Cool. E, two. Right, so what one's the speed? Processors. Right, processors. These ones. That will increase speed. How's this doing? Right, we need processors. Go over here and see what. So a single is this, which is an easy recipe. A double is two singles. Quad. Wow. Okay. So we need a few of them. What are we missing? String. Hemp fibers go to. String. Three of them. Okay. So we'll have one of those, and we'll put. Okay, 64. Shove that back in. Need to get a little bit of this stuff so that we don't run out, basically. Not halfway through anyway, that would be stupid. Alright, so there. More spring. And then if we have a look at this one, we should be able to do... right, so I don't know how many we can do right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, we'll do 16 for the moment. That should give us 8 dual cores. Wow. One. Really? Mm-hmm. 4 processors. These things really don't stack at all, do they? Last 2. Singles go to quads. Quad? I think we'll stop at quad. Because that will give us 3. Alright, well, it gives us 4. So 4 is good. 4's what we need, maybe? I don't know. This one could definitely use one. Also going to need a work upgrade. It's increased it that much, to be honest. How about another quad core in there? Okay, that looks, now it looks like it's a bit quicker. 360, I don't know how much. So, electric crucible goes to dirty molten copper. Solidifier needs to move over 1, and the centrifuge needs to come out of my inventory and go back. So this one, 116 left. Right, so I need to turn this one off, otherwise it will output stuff. This one needs to go. No inputs in that. Fine. So it's got 72 left, so I'm going to pick this one up. 72 buckets left. Right, so the electric weight. Right, so the electrical centrifuge or electric fuse goes here. That gets a network card and a speed upgrade, and then it gets a configuration of. Wait, not the there. blue. Orange. I think I put another one on the back row. Alright, so that's that one. This one then gets a throw it that way. Upgrade. So that way. Upgrade. Should then fill this up. It isn't. Oh, come on, don't be a dick. Front. There it is, right. Okay. Right, so you're working. Alright, that's cool. You stay there for a moment. Okay, so the solidifier goes here. In block mode, I suppose. And gets 2 upgrades. Steps in. Jettisons the cargo that way. Right. I need a chest. For 1. Over here and dump a chest down. Okay, so we've got 144 molten in there. A little bit of lava. Wow. That won't process anything. Lava's gone, will it? Okay. Okay. What are we gonna do? Tank, maybe. Cool. Moment. Reset you just to make sure that you're in you. Dump you. Wrong fucking. There. Right. The lava. Go up, maybe. Yeah, there we are. And now you're working again. Perfect. Okay. That's good. Alright. So you guys are working. Right, you're working, and you are working. As quick as I hoped, but never mind. Alright. These we can go smelt. Emery. Oh, well. Slab. Make those. Alright. So okay. Yeah. Guy's a little bit slow. But what can you do? So wait for him to finish. Then he goes into here. once there's, I take it once there's 9 blocks worth, or 9 things worth, then it will solidify into a block. Okay, well, I suppose we just leave that running and see how it works out. Over here, we've got the beginnings of, there's our chute. Got our containment box for Industrial Craft 2. And I've got a couple of empty chests because, well, obviously we're going to be playing around with a nuclear reactor soon, so it might be kind of cool to actually have a place to put it. And what I'm thinking is hollowing out, hollowing out behind this wall, really, and putting the nuclear reactor down there, just in that general facility. We've got the recycler moved down here and also the mass fabricator, so we really do need that. We need that sooner rather than later. We have run out of space yet again. We are just miles and miles and miles behind. It is this thing and this thing. This thing mostly. Just not getting enough power, I don't think. So hopefully with the nuclear option, we will... Oh no, nuclear option. Hopefully with the nuclear power thing, the reactor, then we will be able to remedy that situation. I started upstairs putting together some fuel rods and that kind of stuff. So we've got some universal fluid cells which come from here. So we'll take a stack out there and put that there. So this stuff, this coolant, actually comes from lapis. So if I go grab a whole load more lapis, oh, there we go. I don't know how much we need, so kind of just grabbing a ton. We'll probably use it whether we have 1 or 2 or 3 or 15 or I don't know. Definitely 1. So yeah, there we go. So that goes into there, but macerates up. It's us the lapis lazuli dust, mixes that with water, and that creates coolant. The coolant then gets put into the canning, little universal cell, then becomes pretty straightforward. I didn't know, like I said, how many we needed of that, so I just kind of went ahead and did it. This thing, the solid canning machine, has fuel rods, which are tiny little things, which basically just iron plate that goes through them. And they go to fuel rods, which if you put uranium in there, then it will work out. That goes through the macerator, then it goes through the... it's quite complicated, that one. But we can get that fuel, so that's not a problem. Need to go for it, really. But at least we've got some fuel, some liquid fluid cells, even coolant, which is always good, because I think that is the first step. We need coolant. Right, so I'm going to chuck a whole load of this stuff back in here. Well, not a whole load, but all those back in there. I still haven't worked out what to do with the... But yeah, anyway. Right, so what we do need is IC2. Okay, that's not IC2. And we really do need to start looking into reactors. So, nuclear reactor, chamber. I think it's that. It certainly looks like it. Okay, so chambers. Yeah, lead plate around a basic machine casing. 3 of them. Yeah, so we're going to need what? 9 of these. So quite a few. But we'll Yeah, see, we can only make one right now because we've got enough lead plate. Yeah, we've got enough lead plate. So that must be basic machine cases. Yeah, which is just iron. The iron plate, and we have blocks of iron. Really, we need. Not horrible to do. Oh, cool. We've got some steel plate, which is good. Have that in there. Craft these two. Here. Keep an eye on it. Right, so we need 6 more. Which 8, 16. Yeah. Stack. Right, so we'll let that cook up. What else do we need for this thing? We're going to need, obviously, dense lead plate. Alright, so dense lead plate is 9 plates in a compressor. I know. 9 plates in a... How many of these we've actually got left over? We know we need 9, so we're going to leave those there. However, dense lead plate, that many. Okay, so we've got enough for 2. How many do we need? 4. Bloody hell. Alright, so we can do 2. I'll take that out. In. There. Lead out. On the lead. It's just room. Probably haven't. I'll even shove that back in there. So. Okay, so we'll get that one cooking or macerating up. I will physically move it to the washing plant. But yeah, we'll get that done. No problem. What else do we need? Advanced circuit. So the advanced circuit is not difficult to make. It's just whether you've got one or basic circuit. Don't. We need iron. Well, we need all of it really. So you'd have a stack of iron. Okay. Well, this isn't turning out well. Mind you, this is just off the cuff. I just thought we've got some time. We could actually start the reactor. Kind of cool. No, not in the. Oh dear. I want it in there. I've only got 2 upgrades for these, so can't exactly, make everything go super fast. But 2 of them does help, and unfortunately, because I've only got 2, rather difficult to make. Yeah, taken to swapping them. Never mind. Still, it makes it a little bit quicker, which is kind of nice. So, okay. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to end it there because if we go any further down the road, I've got a lot of resources to gather, as you can see. So I've got the rest of the lead to get for these reactor chambers. I've also got the generator to make. Okay, so generator is fairly easy. It's already battery with iron, etc. We've made a couple of those before, which is not a problem. So Yeah. Yeah, we're doing the right thing. Okay. So I'm going to make all the pieces. So I'm going to get the nuclear reactor. You've seen that, how to build the nuclear reactor. It's fairly straightforward. You've seen the reactor chambers, which is also fairly straightforward. Now, I don't know at this point whether I want to go liquid cooled. If we go liquid cooled, we have to produce steam. However, if we don't go liquid cooled, it's only half efficient as it could be. To me, that's not that great. So I'm thinking we might just push straight in liquid cooled. We've got the coolant upstairs. So I'm thinking that might be the thing to do. Yeah, I think we will. Alright, I'm going to get everything ready for the nuclear reactor. I'm going to also get everything ready for the liquid cooled stuff. Or fluid cooled, whatever you want to call it. And then we will work out how we're going to generate power after that. But if we've got that whole system going around quite happily, well, then we're in a good position. So, yeah, what I'm going to do between this episode and next and get everything ready so that we can then set up and get everything built. So, that's the other thing. We're going to need a ton. I mean, obviously, I've got some fuel rods, but we are also going to need these, which are heat vents, which is iron plate, iron bars, plus electric motor. And this one is copper, this one is gold, with copper one in the middle. This one, well, two normal ones with diamonds. I don't know which one is best. Component heat vent? I need some of those as well, I do know that much. We do need some heat exchangers, so these are really expensive when you get into the advanced ones. I'm not sure whether we need to go that high yet, but we will see. Check. See what we do. We've got the neutron reflectors. We might need some of those. Not entirely sure. Or the condensers, and about those. But we will have all that ready for the next time so that we can just build the nuclear reactor going. Anyway, for this video, that is the end. If you like the video, then hit the thumbs up. If you don't like the video, then hit the thumbs down. And whatever you do, please subscribe. You never know. You might like the next one if you were the one that hit the thumbs down. So just hit the bloody thing anyway. Hit the bell icon because everybody likes smacking a bell. Makes a noise. Hit the bell. That's it. Really a pretty slow episode, though. But this is setting up so much stuff. I really need this nuclear reactor. I seriously need the nuclear reactor because I need to increase the amount of IC2 machines. Until we get mechanism, I can't process volume very easily, which is really annoying. Because that quarry is still going. That's a number of episodes now. Still going. Anyway, you guys have been absolutely awesome. I've been Syntosis. Later.